Here, we'll get it right out of the way. Hey, everybody, how's it going? This is my first cup of tea since yesterday morning. You know why? Because yesterday I drank 3 homemade ice caps with Javi coffee, that big. I was bouncing off the wall. Oh.
But he's here. Somebody wants to say hello. It's been a while.
Let's turn the sound down there.
Welcome back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay, watch the nails, okay?
She's your mommy, darling. And I love her oh so much.
Thank you for letting me check your ears.
Yes, your baby. Yes, you are.
You want a treat? Do you want a treat? Here we go. No, here you go. You don't have to leave. You can have a treat. I know your bed. She's telling me her bed is covered in stuff. Because if you see here, well, let's see, do it this way. That's where my sewing table was. And there was a bin where that fan is. There was a bin. And down by my feet, there was a makeup case. Hi. Let me say hi to everybody. Oh, and I'm on Top Chat. I shouldn't be on Top Chat. Hi, Betty Randall, Seashell Surf. How are you? Aloha. Jean Phillips, Lena K, c'est moi. Lori M, Autumn Gypsy, Patricia, Johnny Kyson, Rosie Slade, and Sherry Leach. How's everybody doing? Hey, Yoshi, how are you, darling? Okay. I am finding this heat. We haven't had our false autumn yet. We usually get that in the first. Hey, Celeste Auto Care. Now I have a fan on the floor and a fan there and a fan here. It is hot. Hot. Hi, Melissa. How are you, darling? So, you should see the tomatoes I'm getting. You'll see in tomorrow's video. I don't know how many I got today, but I couldn't carry it all in my shirt. I took a little tub out with me, and then it overflowed, so I had to, make a pocket of my nightshirt, because I went out first thing this morning in my nightshirt. That. Oh, I'm great, Melissa. I'm great. My hair's a mess. I've been in the pool more than once today, that's why. But I made a nice, hang on a second. I haven't had a hot cup of tea in like 36 hours. Corey C, hi, darling. How are you? I see you got your chat sorted out. I have picked 30 pounds in 2 days of tomatoes. I've only got like 5 produced. I planted like 3 brandy wines, and I never should have. Should only have planted 1. One doesn't. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's only giving me 1 tomato. The other 2 I've had maybe 5 brandy wine tomatoes in the last week. But those Manitoba tomatoes. It's on Saturday. My son and his niece, my granddaughter, are taking me somewhere. I want seafood. Ooh, it's gonna be a birthday party. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my Manitoba tomatoes. And you know what? Almost all of my live streams are going to be downstairs at the end of October in this studio I'm building. But I am going to leave these clouds and this backdrop up just because I like it, and I have to work in here, right? Hey, Billy, how are you? It's 99 degrees here in Central Texas. It was 112 a couple of days. Well, today isn't too bad. It's only about 30 Celsius, which is about 80, 85, maybe. I don't know. It's bloody hot. That's all I know. I've got so many cherry tomatoes, I don't know what to do with them. Prick them, dehydrate them, and make them into sun-dried tomatoes. I've heard that people have like cut them in half and just dehydrated them, and that they toss them on pizza and stuff. Hey, Lady J. Love, light, and laughter to you, darling. Hi, Aldo. So, I haven't done much today. I mean, I made a really nice chopped salad for supper with chicken in it. I canned 14 pints of boneless, skinless chicken breasts yesterday, and one of them didn't seal. So I used that in supper tonight. And I was going to go out today shopping to get more chicken. And I just couldn't. I walked outside this morning in my nightshirt, and the heat hit me, and I went, I ain't going anywhere farther than my pool today. You know what I mean? Joe Mama, that's what I've been doing with them, with garlic, salt, and pepper, and spritzed with balsamic. Oh, well, that sounds delicious. So they'll be like tomato chips in the winter. Mindy Van Houten just picked up a driver's manual for my daughter. She'll be able to get her permit and drive in October when she turns 14. You must live in farm country, like the prairies, because that's the only. Well, I don't know if you're in Canada. That's the only province, like Saskatchewan and Manitoba and stuff. It's the only provinces I know that you can get your learner's permit that young. Make tomato powder or pizza sauce. There you go. I am in Massachusetts at 101 degrees, tropical humidity. What's illegal? What's illegal, Jean? Canning your first 7 jars of tomatoes today. Well, I've got half of a shopping bag. You know those big those reusable shopping bags? I have a half of one full of tomatoes. And I probably have, I don't know, if this keeps up, I will probably be ready to make my spaghetti sauce by the weekend. Oh no, today's Thursday. So next week I'll be making spaghetti sauce. And all the tomatoes will have come from my garden. Isn't that wild? Hey Aces, how are you? I think you have to be 15 to get your learner's permit all over the United States. Well, Bev, just tell us how you make your tea, please. I would love to try it. You mean this? I put a tea bag in the cup, and I boil the kettle. And when the kettle is boiling, I pour the tea or the boiling water over my tea bag. And then I stir it until it's the right color and the strength I like. I do believe this is called a cross between classic British and milky tea. And then I just put as much milk in it until I'm happy with the flavor. It's that simple. Tea bag, boiling water, milk. That's my tea. It's 6 in New York. It's 16. Oh, okay. Was talking about getting your learner's permit. Well, I remember when I was 12. I think it is 15, but when I was 12, you get, and I went out to Saskatchewan with my Aunt Audrey. If you're watching, hi Aunt Audrey. When we went out to Saskatchewan, the young lad that I was kind of hanging out with, along with her niece, there was somebody who took a liking to me. Anyway, he was 14, and he had his learner's permit. No, you got to be 15. You got to be 15. 113 in Phoenix today. No bloody doubt, Kelly. No bloody doubt. You're welcome, darling. Heck, I'm 32. Been driving since 14 and 9 months old. Has been this way around here a long time. Gonna pay for the classes now. Was free for me. Yeah, me too. I actually didn't get my driver's license till I was 26. And Howie bought a car off my brother-in-law, my nephew. It was a K car, a K car wagon, right? Chrysler K car wagon. And my nephew slid on some ice and he stopped. Someone else slid on the ice coming across a one-lane bridge and hit him and punched the front end in. And because it was such a cheap car, you want another? I know, I'm going to clean your bed up. All my stuff from the table is on her bed. That's what she's bitching about. There you go, baby. And it was a write-off. It was considered a write-off because it was, $1,000 car kind of thing. Howie said, I'll buy it. Marty said, it cost us $45 and a box spring and mattress we had in our basement. Howie pulled the grill out. Nothing was broken. And he replaced, we called it Old Yeller because it was almost like the color of my walls, like a really pale butter. And Howie pulled the grill out, went to the wrecking yard, got a white hood for it, boom, certified. And we had a car. So once, because remember, Howie and I wasn't a daily drinker, but Howie was a daily drinker back then. And I was like, yeah, I have someone to take me grocery shopping. And he said, I'll do this right now. You need to get your driver's license because I'm not coming home on a Friday night and taking you shopping. It's Friday, right? So Howie's doing great. He's at work right now. He had to take a puff of his nitro today because he was on his feet in the heat because the shop isn't air conditioned. He's on his feet in the heat for an hour today. And he said, I had to take a puff. I said, did you sit down while you did it? Yep. Are you drinking your water? Hi, Ahmad. Steven. Yes, I have been busy. I have been very busy. So, but he's fine. He's fine. He should be on his way home now. We'll have to remind him to stop for the mail. And I made a lovely, he brought home bread and milk yesterday. And then he went, give me the ice cream bar. I said, did you say ice cream bars? So he got some ice cream sandwiches. They're like 2 pieces of thin cake with ice cream in them. And I said, Howard, we have frozen yogurt, homemade frozen yogurt in the fridge. I know, but they were on sale. So he gave me one after supper. I could only eat a half one because I'd eaten supper. We had like chicken Caesar salads last night. And I gave the other half of mine to Gracie, right? And he went and got, I said, no, you can only have one, okay? And he goes, no, I always have 2. I can't have just one. And I went, Howard, honey. He said, if I gotta eat leaves and skinless chicken, I'm gonna have 2 ice cream bars tonight. I said, okay, whatever. But I mean, he's an adult, right? But all right, I was gonna text him via Facebook. So I said, he slept in the coach, air conditioning reasons. He slept in the coach, and I hang on. Anyway, so it's like there's only so much I can do, right? I'm not a huge sweet eater, and that drives him nuts, right? I'll eat a half of an ice cream bar and give the rest to Gracie, right? Before I'll give it to him. But he went and got another. I said, here, eat the other half of mine. And he goes, no, I want another one. It's like, okay. But the thing is, hang on. Okay. So anyway, I can't even remember what I was talking about. I get distracted so easy. Squirrel! You know? 98 degrees. Well, I'm telling you, so tonight, hi Angie! Penny Live You Videos Metcalf. Love your lives. Well, thank you, Penny. So, I'm not cooking in this heat. Like yesterday, I was getting ready to can those. I had 8 packages of 4 pieces of chicken breast. So 32 pieces of chicken. 4 of them I put on my new wave, and I should have filmed it. I added a little squirt of garlic sauce and then my favorite seasoning, and then I just took a pastry brush and went, because they are boneless, skinless, and they dry out really easy, right? So I put them on the new wave, and then I just chopped, like everyone says, Caesar chop. I just chopped up romaine lettuce, and then I chopped up the chicken on top, and I added a squirt of garlic sauce and some Parmesan cheese. That was the extent of our Caesar salad, but I put a lot of chicken in. But I had some left over, and I thought, I am not cooking tonight, because he just gonna bitch that it's not enough. So I went out the garden, and I got, well, I had my tomatoes, but I went out and looked for zucchini. There was none, so I got myself, I grew pickling cucumbers on the trellis this year, and I haven't made pickles because I still got pickles in the pantry from last year, so we've been eating them fresh. Reuben sandwiches from home canned corned beef. Oh, I mean, you're not even supposed to can corned beef. Did you know that? I've seen a whole bunch of new rules that's like, what? And meat. Did you know that any meat in your freezer is no good for, like, they say 2 months? 2 months? Bullshit. You know, I just canned up pork that's been in my freezer for 1.5 years. Right? And yes, people are like, I would have still done in the stuff that was, the bags were, and the meat was covered in ice, and no. I already cooked that for my dog. Now, if I won't eat it, I won't give it to my dog, right? Got a hair on me. Where is it? And I feel it because the fans, all the fans. Hi, Gail. What did I miss? I can't resist ice cream bars either. Maybe just ask him to wait a half an hour between bars. Yeah. Good luck with that. That's okay. I mean, he's doing really good. So when I made the Caesar salad, right, I put a breast, like a piece of breast and a half a piece of breast on his, and a piece of breast and a half a piece of breast on mine. And I took a picture of my bowl. It was on Facebook last night. And I saved one of the pieces of chicken breast that I had cooked, and I put it in the fridge. And I'd gotten the 3 bags of 3 romaine lettuce hearts. Yeah, I know, she's such a rebel. Yeah, absolutely, Joe Mama, absolutely. So, dehydrating corn, reducing tomatoes, blueberry jam. Oh, I still got to make my blueberry blackcurrant jam and wild grape jelly. Okay. Great minds think alike. So, hi, Kathy. How are you, darling? Happy third live stream anniversary tomorrow. What? What do you mean, Bourbon? Hi, Bourbon. So this morning, I said, do you want, chicken salad sandwich, tuna sandwich, salmon sandwich? These are his options, because I am not giving him lunch meat anymore. But what I did was I took a bit of romaine lettuce and I chopped it kind of fine, and I put it in a little tub, gave it a squirt of garlic sauce, and I cut up that other piece of chicken breast, put it on top, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and I screwed the lid on, and then I made him a PB&J. Okay, because we use Country Harvest 14 grain or 12 grain or ancient grain bread, whatever's on sale. And so I made him a PB&J and a small chicken Caesar salad and an apple in his lunch. So he's like full of the green stuff, right? That's when you did the first one. It was from the racetrack. I tried to live stream before that. No, well, did I? Really? Because I thought I started live streaming like at the beginning, just before the pandemic. It was in January that I started doing. It was January. No. It was December 2019 or November, December 2019 that I started daily live streams. I don't do those anymore, but I'm having fried chicken from Walmart right now, and not good for the diet, but I'm starving after the day I had today. Still had a lot to do. Well, you know what? You can always tell yourself that it's chicken. Right? I mean, we do lots of things to justify our choices. But if that's what's on the menu and you're hungry and you've worked hard all day, then eat your bloody KFC or fried chicken or whatever. I won't eat KFC. I won't eat KFC. It makes my lips swell. Hey, Steven. I love you. Take care, sweetheart. How are you handling the heat? Take care, sweetheart. Mwah. Yeah. We have cheat days, sort of. It's like when we wanted last Monday, or was it this Monday? Oh, it was one day this Monday. It was Monday or Monday the week before. Anyway, we wanted to order takeout because takeout's going to be the only place I'm going to be able to get food after September 1st, but we're not going to talk about that. I mean, like restaurant food. Anyway, all the two local restaurants, the one that I like to go to, Barb's Jr.'s closed. Pineview closes Monday and Tuesday. One of our favorites, Sue Ellen's, has been bought, but they can't find staff. Maybe this, anyway. So they're closed. And La Chapelle's closes on Monday and Tuesday. Now that's all the restaurants between Brennan's Hill and Casabajua. So I'm like, I don't know what, I don't want to cook. It was really, really hot. And Howie said, well, here's, Rutherford's in Wakefield. And I phoned them and I said, can I order something to pick up? And they said, sure, what do you want? And I got fish and chips. Right? But we ordered too much. But the whole point is, that was kind of our cheat day, right? We do it about once or twice a month. There's that hair that's been driving me nuts. I'm ready to shave my head. Bev, can Howie have popcorn in the evening while watching TV? Maybe we'll fill the gap. No, he doesn't eat. He doesn't eat after 7 p.m. He doesn't. He eats a supper. My husband eats breakfast, lunch, supper, and a treat if there is one. Right? I don't eat all day. Okay? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I usually don't. And I will start eating breakfast in the winter.
What's Emma doing? What am I doing?
Excuse me, folks. This is not going to be pleasant to see, but it has to be done because Jensen Madu wants her bed, don't you? So, good heavens. I have to clean up in here. There you go, Gracie. There it is. Good heavens. Yes, my office is a mess. Here I go down in my chair. Excuse yourself. That was the chair. Yes, I had stuff on your bed, but it is safe. My goodness. You want to take a treat? You go lay down in your bed in front of the fan. There you go. That's it. That's the last one of these today. So, I'm still baffled on why nothing is 24 hours anymore. Well, stuff is. There's Tim Hortons and McDonald's. I won't eat McDonald's. Did you hear about their potatoes? You Google this. I don't know. Don't quote me, but check. Apparently, McDonald's uses a specific type of Idaho potato. And they don't want some, sometimes fries you'll get a little gray line in them, right? They don't want that. So they cover those potatoes with so much pesticides while they're growing that when they harvest them, they have to be put in a special storage facility to degas the toxic chemicals for at least 2 weeks. That's and look at the ingredients. I mean, once I read that and I heard that was just, I don't know, a couple months back. Now I know, because every once in a while when Briar and I would go shopping, he would want to go to McDonald's. I said, Briar, I hate McDonald's. It makes me sick, right? Hey, Faisy, Sherry Leach. To get worse while organizing it is for me. I know, it does, because you just end up dumping stuff. That's basically what that is. But I'm bringing my sewing table back in. And I'm going to have 3 Christmas trees this year. I'm going to put one up in here. I'm going to put one up downstairs in the studio. And I'm going to put one in the living room, if I have the energy. But so when I read that, I realized that's why my stomach will not digest. It's like eating sticks, and it just sits there and grinds around in my stomach. I cannot eat McDonald's fries. Briar had this. He said, do you know there used to be a whole secret McDonald's menu? And I said, what do you mean? And they would make up these names for stuff that they would put together. And he goes, they don't do it anymore. You can't ask for them anymore because it's kind of a covert thing. But Briar named it. I forgot what he called it. But he got 2 junior chicken burgers and a McChicken. And then he took part of the buns out and he put them all together, so it was like 2 burgers with a chicken patty in between. I forget what it was called, but and he said, Mom, that's cheaper than a Big Mac. Right? Hey, Aldo, take care, sweetheart. Just think about it. The last 2 years of the other person's presidency, not one U.S. troops died in Afghanistan, and that's the last of my stuff. Yeah. Yeah. The world's a shit show right now, and there's no way around it. There's no way around it. And I'm not going to talk about it because my time for talking about what's happening in this world is past. No, I don't need a big target on my back. I love you, Aldo. Mwah. I did all my shopping after midnight because I can't ever sleep. Now I gotta go out with thousands to shop. Makes no sense. Oh, you mean like grocery stores? Well, I'm going shopping tomorrow. I have until the 31st of this month if I want to eat in a restaurant. I can eat in a restaurant by just going in with a mask. After the 31st of August, I cannot. I cannot go to a concert. I cannot go to the gym. I can't go to a bar, a restaurant. Not that I do anyway, but I can't. And that's all I'm going to say on this. But, oh, you know what? Censorship is alive and well. Hi, Monica. How are you, darling? Mama Cat. Hi. Yeah, it is BS. You know, You know what we should all do? We should all these provinces that it's happening to, we should all converge on Alberta. Let's go move to Alberta. Oh yeah, and I've had enough, but there's not much I can do about it, right? I mean, I had a conversation last night with one person I thought I could trust more than anybody else to share my feelings with. So I'm not going to name names, and no, it's not Howard. And this person told me that now this person is double vaccinated, and I said the word. This is all I'm going to say. This person has done everything they can to make themselves feel safe to fight for their life. Okay? And I accept that. They did what they had to do because for them it's life or death. But then turned around after I accepted it and respected that, but turned around and started badgering me, saying that I was paying too much attention to false news and social media and all this stuff. I said, no. I respect your right to do whatever you have to do to feel like you're protecting your health and your life. Why can't you respect my need to do whatever it takes to protect my life? Oh, you're too much into social media. And I said, no. This is a genuine problem situation for me because of drug reactions. That's it. That's all. I have never once told anybody, I've said to everybody, you do what you got to do to feel safe. But don't try and force it on me. And it's happening. Did I say it all pretty good without saying all the, what are those trigger words that has YouTube going, no, you can't say that. I have a question. Can you make pickles without peeling on them? I have no idea. I don't see why not. I don't know how crunchy they would be. But if you soak them in ice water and salt overnight, and then peel them, they may retain some of their crunch, but I honestly don't know. You do you and let me do me. Exactly. So, but the problem is, and I said, and this is what's really upsetting, is it's gotten to the point now where it's dividing everybody. I got booted off a local Facebook page. I talked about it with being respectful to everybody and everybody's feelings about God and health and all those things for a live stream on my Cooking with Cannabis channel, and they took it down and they gave me a strike. So it's gotten now to this person that I talk to every single day. I had to text. I had to hang up on them because they were refusing to see why it is such an important issue for me, even though I respected their need to protect themselves. Okay? They kept harassing me, saying, no, it's social media. Only 7 people have died from jabs and across the world. And I'm like, you're not hearing me. This is not about politics or social function. This is about my life. Oh, no, it's not that bad. You're just afraid. And I hung up on them. And then I texted them and said, and they said to me, and this person said to me, I can't hug anybody I love. And I said, you can hug me. No, I can't. Why not? Because I can't. This was the other person. I can't take the chance that you walked by somebody and picked up the virus and are going to give it to me. And I went, I thought you were doubly protected. I am, but it's not enough. I can still get it. It can still kill me. And I went, so if it can still be spread after being double protected, if it can still be spread and still be harmful, why are you afraid of me? Why are you afraid of me? I've done nothing. I'm not masking symptoms, right? I know, Sherry Leach. That's it, right? So I had to text this person this morning and say, you know what? If we can no longer talk, forget hugging and meeting and visiting, if we can no longer talk without fear of judgment, if I can no longer talk to you without fear of judgment, what's the point of talking to you at all? I have to back off. I love you. Goodbye. My ex-husband had his index toe amputated yesterday. Can everyone send love and healing light to him? Absolutely, Monica. I hope it wasn't a diabetes thing. Yes, but they don't want to respect anyone with a different opinion anymore. I don't know what else to say. If you remember when they started talking about the V word, I warned everybody back then that this kind of thing was going to become an issue, and that it was all going to be turned around to make everyone hate the UV. Right? And I phoned Howie. Excuse me. I phoned Howie at lunchtime today because the action I had to take devastated me. Liver condition. Really? Anyway, I had to phone Howie and tell him that my life has gotten so narrow because the world has learned how to be terrified of each other on a regular basis. And we've had so many things keeping us in constant flight or fight mode for the last 2 years that people are exhausted. We're being battered by bullcrap, and we're exhausted, and people are just giving in. And that's the truth. Even though it doesn't matter. Even though it may be saving lives, but it's destroying them too. Another form of control. Yeah, I know. So this is why it's no longer an open topic of conversation anymore with me. Not on live stream. Because I had to phone Howie at work, God love him, and tell him that I had to back away from somebody that I love really, really, really very much. And he said, he gave me a very, very wise piece of advice. He said, the time for talk is over. Winter is coming. I know it sounds like a Game of Thrones thing, but winter is coming. And we just gotta hunker down. That simple. I said, okay. My sister in New Brunswick has a corn boil every year. The sister-in-law said, if you are not V, you need to sit at the end of the land. I've already made my opinions publicly known in a local group on Facebook. I've made them known on the internet and on the live stream. I'm no longer going to talk about it. It's just too painful. It's too painful to watch all these people and it's going to get worse, folks. And this is my last thing I'm ever going to say on the matter. We're going to be hunted. Oops, excuse me. Yeah. But so what's the name of that set of movies? The Hunger Games? Rise up, rise and show your power. Because we are going to be blamed when people start, when people who thought they were protected decide to go out into public places and have a blast, and they get sick and they get sicker. And when people start dying, they're going to blame us. Thank you, Gases. They have so successful. Okay. Right. I actually went into the Gossip Bitch Factory today to have a look and see if I was still number one wanted on their list. And apparently I am. And, oh, I see a few of them are here. I'm going to wrap your, and because yes, I did open that door, I had to go through a cleansing ritual afterwards. Because it's intrinsically evil, the shit that goes on there, that's spoken about there. No wonder it has to be done behind closed doors. But guess what? Do you see me raging? Do you see me sad or upset? Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for the cleansing of my soul. And the message that I no longer need, I never needed to wear other people's opinions like a hair shirt as some sort of self-flagellation. I'm okay, right? Boo! Boo! Okay, did you see, yeah, I know, honey. No, it's not as hot as LA, but it's hot enough. Listen, did you see my retraction on Connected Heart, Respectful Hearts? Because you commented on that, you called me on that, and I realized you were absolutely right. I got caught up in some emotional crap, and once again, but you know what? I actually heard you and was able to work through my feelings and go, you were right. This is who I am today. This is yeah, okay, I'm still a doofus sometimes, and it happens. We're all human and fallible, right? But this is how fast I get through stuff now, the negative stuff. And then I go, whew, and I scrape off any negativity. When I come out of a negative situation or exchange, I scrape all that negativity off and hand it back to Source. God, if you were the source of all, to detoxify, because I'm done with it. Stay away from what? Hey, Stacy. Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, Joe. Absolutely. Raph, hey baby. Yeah. Yeah. I am. But part of it was a test for myself. And believe me, I only read a bit, by the ones posted by the owner of the group, obviously, because they're like 3 chapters long. But I came out feeling not angry, not hurt, not sad. I came out feeling dirty. And that's why I sat down, I did some deep breathing, and I said a prayer out to Source saying, cleanse me of this, because I really shouldn't have gone there. But the truth is I handled it. Does that mean I'm going to go back and scroll through it? Hell no, I'm not opening that door again. I opened it one more time to see how my spiritual growth was doing. And I'm okay. Isn't that awesome? Hey, thank you. You're welcome, boo. I get that. I need to be called on my own shit sometimes. If I say no politics or stuff, that this is a safe place when I'm talking about our Facebook page, and then I go and post this crap, you're right. It's a double standard, and it was wrong. And you're right. It's also our safe place. Right? So Sandra Moore, hi! Bev, if you are EE. Okay, I missed something there. So, we got instant potato flakes every month. And should I vacuum seal them? Maybe. I don't really have any experience in that that area. If you ever want to talk, just Facebook me. I'm home most of the time. I know, sweetheart. And you see Raph there? Raph is one of those people that I don't have to hold anything back from. Raph and I are from the same soul family. All right? So, I mean, she had my back today. She phoned me. And I got, I kind of dumped on her a little bit. But thank you very much, Sandra. Thank you very much. Email me if you need, honey. I'm okay. I was upset that I had to back away from somebody I love very much, have loved my entire life, because they could not respect my need to do whatever I have to protect my life and my health. When I respected theirs, even though it frightened me, even though I was worried about them, but it's almost like it's almost like a switch has gone. Thank Thank you, Skybug. Hey, SK Bug, how are you, darling? You said you sent me a little video on Facebook Messenger. I never got it. Are you on the right Facebook? It's me in a purple wig. That's because I've had ones with me like this and hats and everything. So the only picture, it's me with a purple wig. This world makes me sad. I'm not okay. Well, Mama, breathe. Breathe. It's going to get worse before it gets better. We are going to see shit that we have never would have expected in 1,000 years. But it's been coming that long. All right? So our job now is to hunker down and be prepared. And I don't mean end of time stuff, but if you want to think that way, that's great. But I mean, be prepared. Be prepared to be home a lot this winter, and be prepared for a crap storm of epic proportions starting in around October. And there is no need to be afraid. You gotta just be right. I almost said you gotta get right with Jesus. I'm sorry, I don't mean to mock. I'm not mocking. But what I mean to say is, be right with your higher power. Know that, the source has our backs. V or UV. Source has our backs. We just got to put our faith in that. Remember, these are the times where everybody on this earth was born into this, and we knew it when we decided to come here. When we decided to be born in this time frame, we knew this was coming. So, even if we don't remember, we are here because we chose to be here. So, you just keep your moral compass at north. Your moral, your spiritual, your mental and emotional compass. Make sure it's at true north. And don't let anybody tell you you're wrong when you know in your heart of hearts that you're right. Yes, Kelly, that's right. Vincent, did I miss Vincent Pellegrino? If you have enemies, good. That means you stood up for something. Trust me. Yesterday I was on the point of doing a protest, starting a protest on Parliament Hill before the elections. But I've done it already. I did it for marijuana. I did it against Monsanto. Okay? I'm done. I no longer have any fight left in me to fight a losing battle. When I say losing battle, I mean it's no longer time for me to take up the torch and awaken people. Everybody who is awake is already there. So it is time to pull back, keep your own counsel and that of your higher power, and don't make waves till this is all over, because it will end. It will end. Remember me telling you that the next 15 months, I told you this about 2-3 months ago, that the next 15 months are going to be really rough. But we'll get through it. We will. Helen! Helen 22, hi, darling. Vincent Pellegrino, hello, hello. Paula, hi, darling. I made fried rice with hamburger and corn. I made cucumber and lime water, aka aqua fresca de pepino con de limon. Bev, hey Bev, gotta believe we can send light from a distance. Absolutely. So I gotta clear something up. when I did my Life with the Wolfies video on the parcels, somebody made the mistake of saying, or not made the mistake, they had the mistaken assumption that too bad I will never see you doing cards in glam because I'm not a patron. Not true. I will be doing when my studio is ready and I get into a rhythm of doing things, I will be doing cards with glam public at least once a month. Oh, thank you. Okay, I haven't looked at it yet. She's exhausted. Oh, baby. Give her my email address. Montreal is only 2 hours from here, right? Give her my email address. We are evolving humans and the planet. Stay positive. Keep your light bright. Love and light. Absolutely, Skippy Jones. This is where I am now. The time for protest is almost over. We knew this was coming when the first debit card. You know when I got my first debit card? 32 years ago. I have been watching this happen ever since. Was I aware? On some level, yeah, I was aware. On some subconscious level. But did I think it would happen in my lifetime? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, it is now time, okay, to keep your core spiritual faith. Keep your core faith right there. Keep your morals and values right there. Keep your moral compass and your light coming at all times. We can survive this. We have to survive this. Some of us have to survive this. If only to be record keepers. I have a pop-up on September 8th and another on November 14th. Pray that I do good. Is this like a farm stand or a craft pop-up, honey? Oh, honey, at CalStorm, it's already here. It's already here. I went in the bottom of my purse and pulled out 2 brand new toonies. If you don't, well, I'll show you what they look like. And I'm going to keep them. Why? Because they're almost useless now. Can't put them in a bank machine. And most people don't want cash anymore. Where did they go? Maybe I put them in a side pocket. Hang on. I want to tell you the news. If it feels this good being used, come on and use me up. That's my prayer. I got in my pool last night. And under the moon, I talked, as the moon rose, I talked to Source. And that's exactly what I said. If it feels this good, yes, it's hard to watch the rest of humanity go through what they're going through. But if it feels this good, being a light being for Source or God, okay? If it feels good, use me, God. Take me. Use me. Let me be a vessel for peace and light and love and harmony. Let me give shelter to those that I can. Okay? That's where I am. Anything else is secondary. It's just fluff on the furniture. My apartment building went cashless during COVID-19. We can't get quarters for laundry. Yeah, most places now have cards. You buy a card to use the laundry now. All right. I'm gonna look in one last pocket. I always go everywhere with my masks. These have to be taken out and washed. Here we go. This is all the cash I have. This is a $2 coin for my friends who are American, who are not Canadian. This is a $2 coin. And then I don't have a loonie on me, which is a $1 coin. But I'm going to keep these. Might make pretty jewelry someday. Thank you, Skippy. We may not always see eye to eye with each other in society. But those of us, those who are awake and awakened, okay? There are some recently awake people who are just getting a crash course in the awakening, but there are those of us out here doesn't matter, does it? We just have to. It's now our time to witness. Right? We are here. Those that are awakened, the battle's pretty much over. Right? Those of us that are awakened have a job to do, and that's our job. Period. Full stop. Love, light, peace, harmony. Push back at the darkness. Here where I live, we have to wire our rent or use the expensive app to pay rent, and we now have to email our work orders. We can't call it in. Everything's electronic now. Do you have any idea when the last time I went into a bank was? I don't even have a bank. I have a credit union online. Right? It's been here for the longest time, folks. It's just been one shake-up of us after another for years, to the point where everybody's exhausted and they just want it to be over. Some of us still have to stand and be here when the dust settles to start over. I can't have children, so I probably won't be here to start over. You know, it's going to take, we're going to be put back to caveman days, but damn near. You watch. Thank you. Well, do you want me to sing something for you, Skippy? Let's do this, folks. I haven't sang happy birthday to anybody in so long, but that doesn't mean we can't join together in a song. Right? Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Well, I had a little puff about an hour ago, and it went straight to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you will always hear me singing this melody. Show me the way to go home. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Should be our. Someone said this should be our anthem. What was it? On Freaky Friday. One heart, one love. Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will be all right. Let's get together and feel all right. We are going to be each other's love and support for as long as we can. I'm not going anywhere, are you? Well, that's the thing. Love, thank you, Kelly. Love, can't wait for what? Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Margaret, how are you, darling? You have really lifted my spirit. Thank you for that. Well, that's why I still come on here live twice a week. I do patrons 3 times a week, but I come here live twice a week. And when my studio is set up, and I'm all going to be in wigs and makeup and twinkle lights and crystal balls. I'm not sure I understand, Sky SK Bugged. Always. Me, my hubby, and my mom just adore you and Howie. Always. Right. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Right. So I will do my actual, I'm going to say debut. I'm going to unveil my studio publicly live just around Halloween. And not because it's a mystical time, which it is, but not because of that, but because all of my deliveries are getting delayed. And I still have stuff I have to acquire before I have built my studio. As a matter of fact, come to think of it, it's the cheapest studio I've ever... All the studios I ever wanted to build were going to cost a lot of money. This one's so far $400 altogether. You're welcome, Jean. You're welcome. Yuck, I'm so no ready for snow. Oh my God, I am. But I still have a lot to go on in the garden. I should be, like, I'm used to getting carrots by now, but I'm gonna wait because deer carrots should be out in the next... Why are you crying, Skippy Jones? That's what I was gonna say. Love. All you need is love. Right? Why? Because let love be your guide. Now more than ever, anything, any interaction we have with other people, no matter how upsetting, hurtful, offensive, or angering, bite your tongue, think, take a few deep breaths, and filter anything that comes out of your mouth through love first. It's the only way things are going to get better. Okay? There's got to be some of us out here that understand that our life can't be all of this strife and stress and anger. It all kills, right? Hey, baby, was there any mail? Oh, bring it here, please. I'm on live, so don't come in naked. Yeah, absolutely, it releases endorphins. Absolutely. Got my Jeep and the temperature was 107. Oh my God.
I need food, dude.
Oh, well, guess what?
Why?
You go and dig yourself a plate of what's in the brown bowl in the fridge. Save me a little bit, but come in here for a picture to get thumbs up.
What?
You've got to get your bowl of food. It's all ready, Howie. It's ready. You just have to dish it up and eat it. I wasn't cooking in this heat. And it won't let me open. Oh, he's going back out. He's probably going to go sit in the motor coach. So I'm going to have to get off here shortly, folks. But not before we find out what is in this box. Always have a screwdriver handy. Oh my God. Okay. You see the size of this box? This is all that was in it. They could have put that in an envelope. Shame on you, Amazon. That has to go downstairs. Be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. The world would be a better place if everyone would live by that principle. I mean, there's a lot of principles that we would have to live by, that we could live by. But filter all your responses through love. It doesn't mean, oh, well, you don't have to filter your response through love if they're being an asshole. You still have to do that. Why? Because somebody has to. Somebody has to be sane. Somebody has to be, you know, a core of light for people, right? Not everyone's going to get it. Not everyone's going to understand what's happening. A lot of people don't, right? Getting your indoor garden area set up for winter. Oh, awesome. I'm actually thinking of winter sowing this year, but I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to do what I do, you know? Okay. All right. Most haven't been paying enough attention on what is going on, too busy working and living to notice. I get that. Hey, Ma, how's it going, Martha? You're welcome, Skippy Jones. And I hope it gave you pleasure. Anyway, you heard the man. He wants his supper, and if I want a picture, I've gotta go dish it up for him. So, for all those who care to, people have been leaving, so they already know what's coming. For all those who care to, please help me close with a prayer fueled by your faith, and I will use mine, and we will push some light out to the world, and we will do our best to spread the love far and wide as it will reach. Okay? I have a few jugs, Margaret, that I was thinking of doing, but it would mean Howie, unless I could do it out on the deck, but it would mean Howie, snow blowing me a path to the back gardens, right? I know it's ridiculous, right? Anyway, let's take a nice deep breath. You do your faith, I'll do mine. This is about tearing down the dissimilarities between our faiths and coming together with the commonalities, okay? Oh, creator of all, source of all. Hey, God, how's it going? It's been a painful 36 hours, God, but you know what? Thank God those things are short-lived, and that I have been blessed with being able to work my way through things quickly now that hurt and upset me. Please, God, let me be a vessel of light and love and peace, and an example of those things. Please help me be that for people. There's a lot of us here, God, that are facing illnesses and family separations, and they're anxious and alone, maybe rejected or addicted or neglected or frightened. Dealing with medical issues that are scary as hell. God, we just want to lift all these people up to you. so that the light of your love can pour down over them. Fill them with your light and love, God, and give them the strength to keep putting one foot in front of the other until you call us all home. But God, we come here also to link hearts and link hands. And we want you to fill us all who join in this circle with the light of your love, of all things wonderful. And as we feel it flood our bodies and shoot out our hands, it becomes to spiral. It starts to spiral. And our circle gets brighter and brighter until we are no longer visible behind the light of God. And we can no longer contain it. And we push it out. And it sends a big, beautiful dome-like beam so that people who are struggling can take shelter under. And all the people that you have called God will hold that light aloft for those to take shelter under and to push back at the darkness, because light illuminates, and things that work in the dark don't necessarily want to be seen. Thank you, God, for bringing us together. Amen. Shalom. Namaste. Peace be with you. Merry meet, merry part. Blessed be. Make which. Whatever your faith is, may we share it all with the light of God's love. And I will see you guys 4 o'clock on Sunday. Take care. God bless. All right. Are you ready to take? Let me